everyone, welcome back to my channel Skill Up Tutorials, one lesson at a time. In today's video, I am going to explain about a form in a website. How can we create a form and how can we color this? How can we do all these things? Let's see today. Okay, now this is the website. I added background color as biscuit color and this is the form. This is the text I have given complete form submission. For understanding purpose, I have given like this. And these are the terms now I'm going to enter. Like as you can see here, name. This is the text. Like in HTML, we add this text in the label. Okay. This is the matrix symbol. For example, if you see any websites, if the text field is compulsory and mandatory and required to fill, then they specify it as by using asterisk with red color. Now we can see how it happened, and we can also see here you can see enter your full name. How this was happened, like how we get the text inside this text field. Okay, we can see that and now let's see how date of birth we can enter like DDMMYYY. How can we get like this? And if I try to open this March, and if you want to change the year also, you can change. Okay, like this. How it came. We can see those things and gender. These are the radio buttons. That means we can only select one button, not all. This is like here you can see we can select any number of fields. Like I am selecting these three. Like this, you can select. As you can observe these things, here I did not mention this red term. That means this field is not mandatory because uh, my hobbies are all these three. Someone's hobbies may not be all these three or may not be in these three. So they don't want to specify that. So I don't make it as mandatory thing. And country also I did not make it as mandatory because country does not matter for my form. So message also I make it as like anything like I can get feedback. So this is just an example form. You can build it like this. For example purpose, I have taken different terms and this is the submit button. As you can see, this is dark brown color and if I go on this, it becomes light brown. How it happens and also I will show that. Okay, now let's go for execution part. Okay, as you all know that this is HTML, language is English and I added title as complete form example. As you all know that complete form example is the title will be given here. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the code. Mm, As you can see here, this is the link tag. Link tag is used to link one or more files. That is, here you can see REL. This is style sheet. That means the specified file must follow or will follow the CSS form rules. We are specifying that this is a CSS file by using this style sheet. Okay. Here I given the address of the CSS file sheet. I will explain that also. And this is the style tag. That means if you want to do any styling in HTML page only, then you can insert the data here. No, I don't want to make it more complex. So then you can go for another file naming as CSS file. Okay. Mm, this is you can see dot require color red, font weight is bold. That means for this asterisk, I written this quote like for styling purpose. That is, it should be color red and it should be bold. Bold is not mandatory, or as you wish, you can do this. I like bold, so I mentioned. Then how? Why? What is this dot required? As I said in my previous video, dot specifies that this is the class name. Okay. Now let's see. This is the class name. So span is like one tag which will wrap up the content, but it does not make any appearance in the page. As you can see, this just specifies here like I have a class, and this require will makes everything for appearance purpose. Okay. Okay, now let's go a little bit down. This is the form tag so that it will display like this in a different portion. So here I have given ID as my form. This is like any text you can give. So to specify this is my form, I given like my form, and this is the unique identity to specify this is a form. And this is complete form submission is like I have used as header tag so that it will be more attractive and the size will be big. So I used this, and for this, as you can see here, label is used to just view the text to for identification purpose. Like this, you can see here name, email. If I don't provide this, you don't know. Like here, I did not provide anything. Only text boxes are there, so that you don't know in which text field which kind of matter you need to enter. So for understanding purpose, we use this label, and this is span. Like span will be used for to specify or wrap up the content, and the class, as you all know, that require, as you can see here, dot require. And input is like text field. I will show you. Yeah, this is the text field, right? So this is called input tag, and here I specified this like I need to enter text only. So and a unique identity and name will be this. And if you are linking your backend to this, then you will use all these terms. And then what is meant by placeholder? As you can see here, enter your full name so that if I enter anything, it will gone. That means to tell any additional information, you can use this placeholder to tell them. And I specified here required. Required means, for example, you may get one doubt, that is here you already specified that as red asterisk, that means required. Then why you use this required here? That means this required is for HTML to identify that this is the required tab and the person should enter any value into it. Then what is this red asterisk is for appearance purpose. That means user interface. That after seeing this, the user will think like I should enter definitely a value. So this is for user interface and this is for backend. That means for HTML to understand about it. And this is same as like above. And email means this is type is text and this is email. For example, if I try to type any text and it did not added the at the rate symbol, then it shows add at the rate symbol and it is missing. To do these simple things, we use type mostly, and this is for password. If you want to enter any password, I will show you. Then what is the difference for this? I am entering this, but you can't see. This is you may see all these things in websites, but this is how we prepare this. And as you can see here now, okay, like this password will be worked. And everything is same as like above and required you must enter this. Um, you may get one doubt. This is the form. I don't never find this kind of form. I am prepared this form to just tell the differences between all these things and how to define them. So this is why I defined all these things. Okay, and now let's see. Um, date of birth. As you can see here, it is asking date of birth, and as I said before, you can select any date. So to come like that, we use type is date for this. And the next is radio buttons. All are same as like above. The number of lines was increasing, but the content was very less. You can understand it very easily. And type is like radio. Here I gave like ID should be male and gender. Anything you can give, not only this, because for example, if you want to select favorite color, you can add like I like pink, red, yellow, like this. You can do anything. And I added other also. And these are like check boxes. As you can see here, this is type radio and this is type checkbox. That means, as we all know, we can only select one in radio buttons, but we can select many in hobbies. If you, I didn't make it mandatory because some people may not have these hobbies. So that is the reason. And country also I did not make mandatory. And this is country. This is like a drop down. Here we don't use any type. Like this, by using select tag, we will use this and select. And the main thing is values, option values. You just need to remember this like option, select and then option. Any options you can add. And this is like message. You may ask one doubt like what is the difference between this name and message? As you can see here, this is at the end you can see two lines. So this specifies that this is a message. Okay. This is the message tag. And here at bottom you can see type is submit. That is it is a button. These are all text fields and this is the button. And I write like submit. If you write anything here, that will be displayed here. I write submit, so it is displayed here. Okay, now let's see CSS file. I chosen dark brown and biscuit color because my channel colors are dark brown and biscuit. So I used those colors. This is the body tag. In body tag, I used this as I said in before video. These are all simple things like font family means text, what kind of text, and margin, padding, background color. As you can see here, background color is biscuit and item should be on center. And H1, what is meant by H1 here? Like submit the details like complete form submission. This is the H1 tag. It's center and color I given as dark brown and form. Then this is the form which you can see. And in form I use the background color a little bit different because if I keep same thing then it will be like complex. It don't look good. So I used this and padding and border radius. Border radius is nothing but how much radius you need this. This is simple. And box shadow. And if you want any shadow, you can apply to this. And width and margin, how much width it should be, and border width, how much you want, and label. Label means these are all labels: name, email, password, phone. All these are labels. For all labels, I am applying everything should be in bold and in dark brown color. And as you can see here, input type as I shown before. You can see type tell means I didn't said this. Tell means phone number. If you want to enter phone number, you can use this. And I also mentioned pattern to this. Like I want 10 digits and they should be in between 0 to 9. Okay, now let's see this and type text, email and everything. For all these things, background color should be this, and border should be this color, and text color should be this. And I will also attach these files in description. You can find it there and you can use it. Type radio and checkbox. For radio, where is this radio and checkbox? I changed this because this is the label and this is the text field, and these two are different from those things. So I make it different. like margin should be in this, and button. Finally, button is submit button. We came to the end. And for final button, I make it as background color should be this. And color is like, as you can see, the color of the text for submit button is white because to appear it good. So I make it this, and by adding these all normal things. Then what is meant by cursor pointer? I will show it. Cursor pointer means when we move this cursor on that button. Okay, this hover means like if we move on this cursor on top of the button, then this color should be displayed. As you can see here, here you can see dark brown. When I move this cursor on this, the color was changed to light brown. I will show a little bit. Wait a second. And for example, let me take blue. Now let's see what happens. As you can see, when I move it here, and it shows blue color. Okay, like this it will be that. Okay. This is how. Now let me show the execution part and how it will be. Now let's try to submit this. What happens? Let's see. If I try to submit this, it is asking for enter anything. Now let's say ABC, and if I try to enter like anything without at the rate, it's showing like at the rate use at the rate gmail.com, and I will try to submit it. No, you should enter the password. Anything you can enter. And like phone number, if I try to enter this, and if I try to submit this, it is showing like it should be 10 digits. Okay, phone number must be 10 digits. And I should tell one more thing in this. And as you can see in this phone number, I titled it as phone number must be 10 digits so that you can display at the end. If I don't use this, only please match the requested format will be displayed. I titled this so it came like this. And so let me do it. Okay. And I will give date of birth as like anything you can give for test purpose. And I will say I like reading, traveling, and cooking. All I like all this thing, and I'm from India. And hello all. Any text you can give, or if I try to submit, the form was submitted. Okay, like this it will be executed. And I hope you understand about this. And this is the end of the video. If you have any queries, please comment below. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.